guys, my name is Abisola Praise and you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. I film about lifestyle and everything in between, and if you're a new subscriber, welcome. So please click the subscribe button, turn on the bell to be alerted when next I drop a video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share and comment. Now I'm so grateful for the love and everything that you've shown in other videos. Thank you so much. So today's actually going to be quite serious. I'm not going to be serious, I'm just saying I'm going to be serious, but I'm talking about something really serious, and I hope you learn one or two. So from the top title of this video, you would know that I'm going to be talking about myself, my life as a validation junkie. So without further ado, let's move right into the video. Okay, so guys, story time, lesson time. story. Once upon a time, there was a girl. Her name was Praise. Her name is Praise. Alright, Washala. And she's an outright validation junkie. Now, if I'm supposed to explain what it is, basically means that junkie, you know, someone is addicted to something. It would mean that I was always seeking for validation from everybody, from everything. So basically, I do not have an approach or an opinion. I do not allow myself to have an opinion of something. I'm just tilting towards wherever someone pushes me. So the Lord allowed me to actually say the important part of what I actually want to drive home. Okay, so growing up, I really never had, you know how everybody has dream jobs. I'm not talking about in my last video, they get to know me tag out. I said that I didn't have any dream job, and I said I was going to talk about it. Now, I didn't have any dream job or I want to be this in the future. My dad wanted me to be a doctor as part the first one, and it was just a dream of his, and I wanted to carry it out. So my dad had already bragged it in my brain, Praise, you're going to be a doctor. And I'm like, okay, sir, if you ask me what I'm going to be in future, I'm going to be a doctor. What are you going to be? My answer, I'm going to be a doctor, all of that kind of stuff. So later when I got to GS3, when I was about to write junior wife, my pastor's wife, I grew up in a family church. So she was like, oh, that I like the way Praise speaks and all of that stuff, that you're going to be a mass communicator. So the idea of mass communication came into my head. I'm like, oh, mass communication. And my mommy had actually always thought that I was going to be that, but I don't think, she didn't actually put a name to it. So in essence, one, it became a war, sort of. Okay, are you going to do mass communication? Are you going to be a doctor, like Daddy said? But I didn't want to drop it. But fast forward, he accepted at the end of the day. So I went into art class. So in my head, I was going to be a mass communicator. And let us note that all I knew about mass communication was they talk, newscasting, and I used to like newscasters because they used to wear fine clothes and do fine hair. So in my mind, that was what all it was all about. I didn't have particular things that I wanted for myself. I didn't have an opinion of what I was going to do. Now, it was just wherever anybody pushed me into. So when I was done with secondary school, my mommy didn't want me to go into university first of all. So the 1 year that I stayed at home, my uncle told me about FRCN, which was supposed to be a mass communication academy. So I went there, and that was when I was now sure that, oh, okay, I really want to do this. Fast forward, I was going to get into university. I didn't actually want to go to university because I was working in radio stations. I was feeding myself. I loved it, and I felt like that was all I wanted. But my dad wanted me to get a university degree, so I went ahead. Now this is the thing, he gave me money for JAM, for everything. Then we used to register physically. So I went to Air Force Base, and I had no idea of the course I was going to put in. Like, I was going to JAM Center, I didn't know what course or what school I was going to fit in for. All I knew was that I'm going. Now it would have been easy for me to go for mass communication, but I just felt like there was no point because I already learned mass communication in depthly, and studying to to university was not just, I wanted knowledge of something else, basically. So I called a few people, what am I going to put in my jam? Something. So someone, bless his heart, he told me about international relations. I checked the school that was doing international relations. I saw OAU, and voila! I told the man, please put international relations. What school? OAU. So anyways, so that's how I got into international relations. I got to pre-degree, and someone said, oh, international relations is good though, but if you mix it up to you with history, it'll be better. Okay, while doing history and international relations. That coupled with the fact that I liked history, it seems like fun, and I wanted to go for it. So it was like a win-win for me. Now, career-wise, I would not say that it was a bad thing that every other person was just deciding what I was going to do, because it actually turned out well for me. But the point is, if it happens for some other people, it might not actually be the best thing for them to do. The point is, I did not have an opinion for my own self. I think it was last year that I started putting structure to what I'm going to use, mass communication and international relations, how it's going to all play out in my life. Yes, yeah. So on other bases, now being a validation junkie is not just in one side, it is basically in all aspects of someone's life. When I was growing up, I always wanted to put so much energy into a particular thing that I was doing, so that someone was going to praise me for it, not because I had to do it right. Because okay, I grew up, I have 2 siblings, and I grew up with a whole lot of other aunties and uncles. I mean, if there's no auntie in my house, there's an uncle. If there's no uncle, there's an auntie and an uncle together in the house. Now, at any point, I used to hate scolding while I was younger. It used to make me feel undeserving. It used to make me feel like I was not good enough. Now, this is not to say that I was scolded in the wrong manner, or I was not taught properly or something. Trust me, it was just me seeking validation and approval from everything and from everybody that I did something for. I was growing up and being a youth, it sort of affected a whole lot of things for me, because it was a weakness for me, and it was very easy for my friends, for people that were on the same age grade, to actually step on me, and I would feel so bad. I would feel downcast and so many other things that I'm not supposed to be feeling. Why? Probably because they said something, I have another opinion, but I do not have mouth to talk, because I want to make them feel like they are better. I'm reading this book, 7 Habits of Effective People, and it said different paradigms. While I was reading, it had the win-win, lose-win and stuff. I found out that I was in the lose-win category, because I was always prepared to lose for others to win. Now, it gives you a very bad, it's a bad character for a leader. Now, I just began to pay attention to the fact that, okay, I'm always seeking validation from everything, as that late last year, that was when I started beginning to drop these things. I will never talk if someone steps on me or step on my rights or something, not because I do not want the person to be angry with me. It hurts me so much when someone is angry with me. I want to do anything basically to please that person, which is just very wrong. Now, sometimes last year I was in a particular class for a project and stuff, and we had a project to do in the class, so we're divided into different groups, and I was in a particular group. So we had our group topic. It was something I wanted to do about children and stuff. By the way, I have a passion for children and teenagers, so it was something that I wanted to do, and I loved the topic. So they were asking for a group leader, and nobody said anything about nobody wanted to be group leader. So I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm going to be group leader. So we started having the meeting, and I had a picture, because I'd already seen the project supervisor, and I sort of had an idea of what she wanted. So we got to the meeting. There were bigger people that were not my age mates. So I always wanted to listen to her. Okay, what you want to say? if she says something, and she was very, very snarky and snobby about it. So it made it very difficult for me to actually stand my ground that, you know what, I'm the group leader and I know what this person, what the project supervisor is looking for, is expecting from us. That's how basically they turned everything, because the other people wanted some other thing different from what I thought was the best thing for us to do. So we went ahead with it. Now this is doubling with the fact that I did most of the work, because when someone does not do something, because I'm not going to want to scold them or say something wrong, I'll be fuming in my mind, in my head. I'll be saying all sorts of things, but on the outside I'll be smiling and I will do most of the work. Now after all of that, when we had to defend the project, I did my own part, and every other person just did what I was I was close to tears while we were standing, because it was not what we wanted, and it was not what the supervisors wanted. So it sort of reduced our mark. And so the project supervisor called me. I was like, Praise, you know what is your problem? Your problem is that you do not know how to talk, and you do not know. We did something totally different from what the project supervisor wants. Meanwhile, I knew what it was. Now, it makes it very, very hard for you to actually speak up when you're trying to seek validation from everybody. Now, it might not just be for older people either. It might be for your age mates. It's going to be very easy for your age mates to actually step on you. They do something you don't like, and you go with it because you cannot say anything. That is just very wrong. That is just very wrong. So, if you begin to make excuses for people's attitude towards you, then you're a validation junkie. If someone does something to you and you cannot speak up, then you're a validation junkie. If you do things for the wrong reasons, because someone is doing something and probably you just want to step up to their game, or probably they're just a role model or something, and you just want to do it because the person is doing it, then you're a validation junkie. Now, seeking for validation, I need you to know that people cannot be satisfied. The only reason why I'm coming here to say this is because I've been in that position, I'm learning it, and I am seeing myself get out of it. That's the only reason why I've seen all the bad things that you can do to someone. Your self-esteem my self-esteem is actually skyrocketing right now. But as that 2 years ago, sometimes last year, like beginning of last year, I didn't have all of that. My self-esteem was probably on a 45, because if someone says that I did something wrong, it means I did something wrong. If someone says I did something right, it means I did something right, which is just very wrong. You should do things for all the right reasons, for your own self. Don't base it on, oh, what would this person say? Oh, what would that person say? That is just very wrong. If you do that, they are seeking validation. Now, I've come to the end of this thing. I've come to the end of this video, and in view of that, I'm going to do something right now, because I know that it is not going to be very acceptable and all, but I'm going to do something. Now, when we got home, I cut my hair, like you all know. Okay, maybe you don't know, but I cut my hair. My hair used to be very long, but I cut my hair. Now, I used to like rubber as a secondary school child. So my hair used to be very long when I was in secondary school. So when my mommy makes rubber for me, it looks really good. Until now, I love it. But when I cut my hair, and okay, not before I even cut my hair, when I got into the university, I really never did it again, because I just felt like nobody wants to see you on rubber. I did rubber one day, and my roommate abused me. Like, yeah, she's supposed to sit down right now. My friend abused me when I was doing, like, when she got home, she's like, what is the nonsense that you did on your hair? I think the next day I lost it, because if she could have said something like that, she lost it for me. So if she could have said something like that, every other person would not want it. And it's not like as if it was ugly. It was the fact that, shut up. It was the but it was no. I actually didn't think it was ugly. The point is, it was rubber, and nobody wants to see a university student on rubber. Now we got home, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do rubber. So I'm going to remove my wig. I'm going to end it on that note. So yeah, I did rubber, and the reason why I did it was, okay, for my hair to grow and for me to actually see myself, not bother about what someone else. My friend is going. when she saw it, she basically laughed me to Scott, but God is good. I laughed with her. The point is, when she laughed at me, I laughed with her because when I finished laughing with her about the hair, because it was very funny, when I finished laughing with her, I was actually proud of myself. Because on another note, I would have been angry, I would have felt bad, and I probably used it. This is almost a week already, and I'm still wearing it around. I only wore the wig just because I wanted to do this video. Yeah. So on that note, I come to the end of my video. So if you learned something, or if you've had an experience like this, please comment in the comment section. I would love to read it. I'm going to reply to every one of them. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and please subscribe if you are not subscribed. Until my next video, bye. Just the microphone. 1 2 1 2 2. Bimbo, can you hear me? Yeah. I don't hear him alone.
Bimbo, can you hear me? Bimbo, can you hear me?
This is an active.
Yes, sir.
Hi guys, my name is Abisola. Hey Jesus.